Attention! This is a video of me, drawing Kid1313, showing the YouTube users how to set up various systems in the game of Minecraft. The video itself is made and recorded by me and contains no outside sources except for the game of Minecraft, which is owned by Mojang. Terms of Minecraft can be seen here at http://www.minecraft.net/terms. This shows that there are no copyright issues associated with me uploading videos. Another thing to note is the fact that during the video I am commenting continuously as to inform the viewers about what I am doing. Therefore, it is a video made expressly for the purpose of entertainment and education. I own all other rights to the video, which in turn allows me to host ads on this video. Thank you. Hello everybody, this is Drawing Kid 1313 and today is my birthday. Woo! Yeah. Oh, what did I just hit? Okay. But yeah, today's my birthday. So seriously, YouTube, this time please don't reject my video. Would you reject my video on the day of my birthday? That's just not right. I don't. That wouldn't be nice. I'd be very upset. I'd almost cry. I probably would cry. But yeah. Let's see, what's the button to get out? Okay. So like I said, this is Drawing Kid 1313 and this is episode episode 7, I want to say. Yeah, and this is episode 7 of my Minecraft Let's Play for 1.2.5. As you can see, I just had, a few things going on. Had some iron macerating, I cooked up some gold, and I had some rubber production, and all that fun stuff. I've done a significant amount of mining off camera. Got a little bit more iron. I have some tin here that I have to smelt soon. I also got a good bit of gold, which I may use soon. Other than that, I got some more coal, just regular coal. I have a lot of coal right here. And I also got a few more diamonds. One thing that I think I have noticed is the destruction catalyst uses a significantly larger amount of redstone in order to operate. Like I was literally running out of redstone almost every time. Like how it used to work is I would just be in the mine, mining around to the lowest level that you can mine at, and then I would just run out of redstone. I used to be able to just continuously go in one direction and then keep getting redstone. But nope, not this time. So they seem to have done a good job of balancing things out and making it a little more fair and not as overpowered as it used to be, which is something that I like. So yeah. Over here, I also checked here, and look, we have filled up our EMC thing here. I did not even notice that. So I'm going to make a few items that have to do with equivalent exchange. The first one that I'm going to make is going to require 4 pieces of obsidian and just a little bit of redstone, which I believe, or not redstone, but smooth stone. And let's go ahead and cook up some of that. I'm just going to need 4 pieces. Let's see. Sorry, iron. Alright, so I'm going to get that. And what else do I need? I'm going to need another diamond. Oh wait, no, I can't really do that just yet. And I could, but it would be a complete waste. And I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to get 4 pieces of coal, as you just saw. And actually, no. I'm going to get 4 pieces of glowstone. There we go. Awesome. And I go back over here. Check on my stone. And I actually will need another diamond, which is in here. Bam, 1 more diamond. And let's go ahead and grab these 2 things right here. Oh wait, no. I'm gonna need 6 pieces of glowstone. There we go. Alright, now we can go over here. And we put this Mobius fuel that we have right here. We put this in this slot right here, which is called the target slot. Basically, if I were to put an item in here, like some type of fuel source, so glowstone for example, it would use the EMC that it's generating, and it would upgrade the item to a higher tier fuel source. So I believe charcoal is the lowest, and then it would upgrade that to redstone, and then it would upgrade that to coal, and then upgrade the coal to something else, and all the way up until it gets to the highest tier fuel source, which is actually Eternalist fuel. This is one below the highest tier. So I'm just going to put that in my little target block. I'm going to put all this in there. And awesome. It allowed me to get 8 pieces of Mobius fuel, which is going to be pretty helpful in the near future. What I'm going to craft up first is if I put some obsidian in the corners, put some stone like this, and then finally my philosopher's stone in the middle, I get this thing. This is the transmutation tablet. And then another thing that I can do is if I take this Mobius fuel and I surround it like that, using 8 of them, and put a diamond in the middle, I get a Klein star. What does a Klein star do? Well, it's pretty much like a battery of equivalent exchange. As you can see, I just put it in there, and it uses the EMC that is generated in here, and just puts it right into the Klein star. This can hold 50,000 EMC, so this will allow us not to waste as much. Because I have no idea how long that was at 9,999 for, but whatever it was, I probably wasted a good amount of EMC. So yeah. And then let's go ahead and place our transmutation tablet down right here. I think I may put it into my other room over here, because I mean this is where all my items are. So yeah, I'm actually going to want a piece of some smooth stone. Maybe no. What can I use that looks nice? Let's use some obsidian. I'm gonna need one of these, and I'm gonna get one of those. And I'm also going to get a... Okay, I already have that. So in a crafting table, first off I'm going to place my obsidian right here. Hopefully I don't have to move this. I'm going to put it right there. In this crafting table, what we're going to do is if we put a diamond right there, and we put a wooden plank right there, we get a diamond chisel. Now what this can be used for is if we put it into a crafting table with a regular block. Let's see if I have anything. For example, if we were to use obsidian, which is why I placed that right over there. If we were to place the diamond chisel and obsidian in a crafting table, we get obsidian bricks. If we place the obsidian brick in a crafting table, it goes further and further until it gets a little bit more fancy. But you know, that's a little difficult. I mean, we already have to have the block placed before we actually make it look cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this diamond chisel, and if I hold down the right mouse button, it's going to load up, and as you can see, one little click does this cool little obsidian brick. If we do it again, we get what's called fancy obsidian bricks. And after that, can't do it at all. So pretty awesome, and this is pretty much just for decoration. Like for example, I can make all these stone bricks. And then I can make them all this kind of brick. And then I can make them all fancier. And then I can make them even fancier. Or not even fancier, but I like these. They look cool. Awesome. How cool is that? So yeah, this is what I'm going to place my transmutation tablet on. How awesome is that? That is so neat. I like that. Because I've never really known where to get these blocks from, and now I can just get them with whatever. And let me go ahead and show you how this transmutation table works. First, I'm going to upgrade this all the way to this kind of block, and I'm going to take it with me. Basically, if you put an item in here, first off it's going to say learned if it's a new item. So since I have entered nothing into this transmutation tablet before, it's going to say learned because it just learned cobblestone. And as you can see, it shows you the EMC value of the item that you placed in there, right? Another thing that we could do, let's say we place an iron ingot in there. It says 256 EMC. And as you can see, I could transmute it into cobblestone if I really wanted to. So since cobblestone has an EMC value of 1, iron has an EMC value of 256, I could get 256 pieces of cobblestone out of 1 piece of iron. And then I could get 1 piece of iron out of 256 cobblestone. So it can go back and forth. I believe you could even teach it iron dust. And that's kind of like the cheating way of upgrading your stuff. And I don't plan on doing that too much because I kind of find that as cheating. You're not using any type of energy in order to upgrade it. So I don't think you could teach it refined iron. Nope, can't teach it refined iron. That would have been cool though. And I don't believe you could teach it rubber either. That would be cool, but I don't think so. Nope, can't teach it rubber. Oops. You can, however, teach it sticky resin. So that's pretty cool, and it's probably something that I'll do soon. This is in here. I don't believe you could teach it anything else. I could teach it saplings, and I could teach it rubber wood. I could teach it gold, copper, silver, tin. You can't teach it any ores. I'm going to teach it coal. Oops. Charcoal, redstone, glowstone, gunpowder, all the rubies, nickelite. You may be able to transmute nickelite or apatite here. Not too sure. I'm just going to get a few items and I'm going to teach these to my transmutation table. That way if I ever need anything, I can go ahead and just grab them from here by simply transmuting something that I already have. So you can see copper actually has a very low EMC value. Gold has 2048. Let's see, so coal has 128. Charcoal only has 32. Apatite has 192. Nickelite has 198. Redstone 64. These all have 1,000. Gunpowder has 192. Glowstone has 384, so that's pretty high. And I believe that's it. Can't teach it this. Nope. Teach it water buckets. There we go. Wooden planks. Can I teach it this? That would be cool. Teach it rotting flesh. Sure. And since rotting flesh has a EMC value of 24, I could just make 24 cobblestone out of it. How easy is that? I can teach it bread. That's pretty cool. And this stone brick as well. So now if I put this 19 stone brick and I put that into the target slot right here, this is how you could target certain items. So like if I wanted to, if I had a ruby in there, once you get more and more things, it only shows the highest EMC value objects in this little thing right here. So eventually you may have to use like a target block to target whatever it is that you want to get. So go ahead and just get that back. And yeah, awesome. Let's go ahead and put all our stuff back and I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back here and I'm just going down to sleep. I really don't want those. And I don't feel like going and putting them away either, so I'm just going to get rid of them. It's only a piece of string. I have plenty of string. Yeah. Like I said, it's my birthday, and I got a very, very, very nice little desk chair, office chair, comfy, spinny, rolly, reclinable chair to put at my desk with my computer. So it is just extremely comfortable. I'm not sure if I told you guys this, but my other chair was just a plain wooden chair. And it was definitely nice and all that, but it was just kind of uncomfortable because I had no cushion whatsoever. And I just realized that I forgot to teach my transmutation table diamonds. Whew. As you can see, 8,192. So if I wanted to, I can get 8,192 pieces of cobblestone from it. Yep. That would be kind of a waste of a diamond. But anyways, what's in here? Iron dust. Alright. Let's see. We're kind of still living in, I wouldn't call it the Stone Age because we have machines, but we're kind of still living in the industrial age. Let's go ahead and kind of get an upgrade to our system here and get a new way of generating power, which is an important thing to do. So I think what I'm going to go with is I'm just going to go with a simple and free, or not really free, I mean we have to craft the items, but it's a free way of collecting energy. It's very passive and pretty effective, so you know, should be pretty cool. Just going to grab some resources here. Gonna need some coal. Gonna need some redstone. Gonna need, that's it. From here, not gonna need anything. From here, I'm gonna need some rubber probably. And that seems like that's it. And yeah, I may need some glass. Let's go ahead and get a piece of glass. Oops, I didn't want to put it in there. Let's take this charcoal out and put that in there. That way we don't waste a piece of charcoal. Not like it's a big deal or anything, but you know, it's whatever. This is, wait, no, this is charcoal. I want coal. Alrighty, cool. Alright, so if you haven't guessed yet, this is what I'm making. I am making solar panels. Just need to teach my transmutation table glass because we will use it in the recipe that we're doing here. So yeah. Well, let me pull my chair up a little bit. It still kind of sucks though because when I'm recording, I kind of have to lean forward because I'm using the mic on my laptop. So yeah, until I get a separate headset or something, it's still going to be a little uncomfortable. And then, you know, once I get, whatchamacallit, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But once I get, like, a headset and a microphone, I'll be able to just, like, lay down and just record everything. Should be pretty cool. So I happen to know off the top of my head that each recipe for a solar panel is going to take 3 pieces of coal dust. Coal dust is obtained by simply throwing a piece of coal into your macerator and you get coal dust. So if I need 3 for each, how many do I want to make? I have a feeling that I want to make 4. And actually let's just make 8. So really quick, what's 8 times 3? Is that 8 times 3 is 24. Hold on 1 second. Yep, it is 24. I am correct. I checked my math. I just didn't want to, you know, embarrass myself on YouTube and be like, how the heck did he even graduate elementary school? So I'm just going to throw 23 more pieces of coal in there. That's going to get us some coal dust. And let's see, I already have the glass that we need. Let's go ahead and make the other things that we need. In here, I'm simply going to go to all the things that we have right here, and I'm just going to use this real quick. Okay, so to craft a solar panel, we're going to need electronic circuits, 2 of them for each, so we're going to need a total of 16 of these, which is quite a bit of stuff. For a generator, we're going to need some refined iron, some iron furnaces, and some RE batteries. I can craft up the 8 furnaces right now. No, I can't. Hold on. What is cobblestone doing in here? Oh wait, no, it's gravel. Alright, so let's grab a stack of that, and we can go ahead and craft 8 furnaces out of this. And then we're going to upgrade all these furnaces to iron furnaces, using a lot of iron here, but it will be quite worth it. There we go, we got 60 of those. Whoa, we only have 36. Duh. Alright, let's just go ahead and get a whole bunch of those, and I'll go ahead and upgrade them. Duh. So we have 64, we may need more. Let's go ahead and grab some more rubber. Good thing I made all this stuff. There. There we go, let's get 60 of those and put all of that into copper cables. Awesome. Alrighty. So now what we're going to do is we're going to craft up all those electronic circuits. Like I said, we're going to need 16 of them, which is quite a bit. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get all that. We need 2 more. Let's put our redstone in there, and then some refined iron. Perfect, we got 16 electronic circuits. We're almost there, guys. Almost there. Let's go ahead and check and see if our coal is done. Nope. Still going to be a while, so let's go ahead and craft other things while we're waiting. That's weird, it makes the obsidian block texture when it does that. It's kind of weird. Or particle texture, I should say. Alrighty, so what do we have to do? What I have to do is either I could put each of these solar panels out in like a little arrangement, or I can make this a really compact system, and I can go ahead and use what is called solar arrays. This is part of the compact solar mod, which is an add-on for Industrial Craft 2. So if we go ahead and look at the recipe for this here, you can see that it just requires 8 solar panels and a low voltage transformer. A low voltage transformer using copper ingots, wood, and some what are those called? Insulated copper cables, which I have some right here. So let's go ahead and make that. I'm going to need more copper. And let's see, is it something like this? Bam. And bam. Alright, so we got our low voltage transformer, and we're actually going to need another one of those. Go ahead and get the materials needed for that. And some wood. And copper cables. One is going to be used for the recipe, and then the other one is going to be used for something else. Now we're going to make something that's going to store all this energy that we're going to be producing. Because basically the way that industrial craft energy works is it's produced over a period of time known as a tick. And I believe a tick is 1/10 of a second. So there are 10 ticks in 1 second. So yeah, basically what a regular solar panel does is it produces 1 energy unit per tick, 1 EU per tick. A furnace or a generator produces 10 energy units per tick, I believe. And with this solar array, it's going to produce 8 energy units per tick, but we don't have to use anything to get that energy. It's just going to run off the sunlight, which is going to be very nice for us. So I'm just kind of trying to waste time while those pieces of coal macerate. And let's go ahead and make something to store this energy. Now usually what you would do is you would use something called a bat box, which is shown right here. It just uses 3 rechargeable batteries and some wooden planks and a copper cable. And basically this will store 40,000 EU. Well, that's not really enough. We want to store a little bit more than that, so we have to use an MFE. MFE is crafted using machine blocks, some copper cables, and some energy crystals. Energy crystal is obtained by using a diamond and surrounding it by redstone. And the reason why we had to craft up a second low voltage transformer is because, hold on, let me go ahead and, alright, this is just an example, guys. I'm just using this as an example. I'm going to delete it as soon as I am finished with it. Alright, so here's your bat box. If we go into the thing for it right here, you'll notice that it says, power level 0 out of 40,000. And you notice this. This is what's important. It says out 32 EU per tick. So that's going to mean that it's going to send out 32 energy units every tick. Of course, depending on how much power is inside it. Well, that's pretty cool, and this is what most machines use, especially these basic ones that I have right here, like the macerator, and the extractor, and the iron furnace. So pretty simple, not too complicated or anything. Now, if we place our MFE down right here, you'll notice that it holds 600,000 EU, which is why we are crafting it, because it holds a lot more. The only difference is that it outputs at 128 energy units per tick, which is a little bit too much for us. Basically, if we were to hook this directly up to a machine that requires power, it would explode. And we will lose the machine and lose any cabling that was connected to it. So that wouldn't be too good, would it? So what we're going to do is we're going to use this low voltage transformer. And I'm just going to show you this MFSU, which holds 10 million energy units, and it outputs at high voltage. So you have your high voltage, you have your medium voltage, which is 128, and then you have your low voltage, which is 32. So pretty simple. Delete those. Oh, hold on. I just deleted my low voltage transformers. I'm going to get those back because I already crafted those. And then, of course, I'm going to turn off cheat mode and go back into recipe mode. Awesome. So yeah, we need to pretty much downgrade all the energy that we are producing. I'm going to steal 3 of those. And is there any rubber left in here? There's 9 pieces. Perfect. And our coal dust finished macerating. Now with this, what we're going to do is we're going to put these in a line like so, and this is going to give us gold cables. Alrighty? Now with these gold cables, I want, I don't know, 4 of them, and I want to upgrade these to insulated gold cables. We could insulate them again and make it 2x insulated gold cables. And basically, gold cables is it's able to withstand a higher amount of energy units or a higher voltage than regular copper cable, but it also has less of an energy loss over a period of time. So let's go ahead out over here. That's a lot of creepers. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see like 6, 7, 8. Just like they're all like hanging out with each other. I'm going to go and sleep. I'll be right back. And I have decided that 4 gold cables is not going to do it for me, so I'm going to need a little bit more. Come on. Damn. Broke my thing. Let's go ahead and fix that right now. Get a new one. I know I have one back in my chest, but I'm too lazy. Look at this, 2 in a row. I think the most that I've had like on top of each other is 3. What's that, 7? Just gonna collect all of this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and throw it into the extractor. So I'm not sure if I told you guys this or not. Obviously, I did like another one of those stupid little disclaimer things, or like I don't know, I don't even know what the hell to call it. But the reason for that is because YouTube disabled episode 6 of my Let's Play from monetization, and it is really pissing me off. That's pretty much been all. Why did I get so many feathers from that? Did you see that? Bird was like full of feathers. I got 7. Wow. It's crazy. Crazy, I tell you. Alright, let's see. Let's clean up our inventory. I'm going to throw these into the extractor. That way we can get a little bit more rubber. I'm going to leave one of these with me. And we're going to go ahead and teach it to our transmutation table. Just in case. Now I do not plan to use this all too much because it is a little bit overpowered, and it's a lot more fun to actually have to get the items on your own. At least that's what I think. And if you feel different, then I don't know. I mean, I may use it every now and then, just because, you know, it's a lot more fun to actually build the things than it is to have to get all the items. But you know, that's just my opinion. Let's see. Let's put these feathers away. That. Yeah, I want to get like a chicken farm or something going on here. Possibly a sheep farm. Maybe I'll use something from Red Power to do that. That would be pretty neat. Mushroom farm. That would be cool. I'd like that. That's a good idea. So yeah. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, let's go ahead, while we're waiting for our rubber to extract, let's go ahead and craft all those things that we said we were going to craft. Alright, so we have our electronic circuits. We have an iron. Oh, wait, no. Crap. We need a few more things. We're going to need a lot more refined iron. I can tell you that. We are actually going to need 24. There we go. So we're going to need 9 more pieces of refined iron. Gonna let that cook up because we don't need these to be iron furnaces. We need these to be generators, which means we're gonna have to go and make some batteries. All right, so I'm gonna need 8 batteries. So I'm gonna need a good amount of tin. I have redstone. Could always use more though. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and craft up those batteries. If you would remember, the battery is crafted like so. There we go. If I could like not fail for once. Not coal dust, we use copper cables. This gets us 8 of them. And let's see how far we are on refined iron. Looks like it's still running. We have 2 more pieces. I think you guys can make it through that. This electric furnace is pretty quick. But yeah, back to what I was saying about YouTube disabling my videos for monetization. Like I said, I'm only going to give it so many more times, and once it, I don't know. I'm surprised I've survived this much, because usually if you submit too many videos that get disabled, they disable your entire account, which would really suck. And that would be disappointing. So now that we have our generators, now we can craft those solar panels. Go like that, and there we go. And I got the recipe backwards. Awesome. Solar panels, yay! Alright, so we put our solar panels on the outside like this. LV transformer in the middle, and we got a low voltage solar array. Is this rubber? I mean, I don't need all the rubber to be done extracting, but you know. Oh wait, no, I was just in that room. I got lost. Already getting lost. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and just throw this into there, and that into there, that into there, and bam, we got 12. That should be enough. I'm going to throw this, get rid of it. There we go. I'm going to put my low voltage transformer. I'm going to put it, first I'm going to dig out this wall. I'm going to put it right here. Alrighty. Wait. Hold on. I have an idea. I'm going to put it right there. Now notice that on one side there's 1 dot, and then on one side there are 3 dots, and on the other sides, the other 5 sides, there are 1 dot, where there is 1 dot. Whatever. Screw grammar. But yeah. Basically, this is where the higher voltage goes in, and then the output is the 1 dot thing. So you want to make sure that you have this oriented correctly before you actually go about using it, because you could run into some problems. Yeah. And of course, it would be helpful if we had our energy storage going on here. Oops, I didn't mean to throw those. Alright, so now that we have that, we need a machine block, so we're going to need 8 more pieces of refined iron. And crap, we broke that generator too soon. For now, I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and hook this up. So we're going to hook it up soon anyway. Let's hook it up into there. We're going to use this gold cabling. We're just going to run it down into here. And bam. There. Now our machine should be running again. Just make sure none of them are doing work. That way, we can get energy to them. Alright, cool. So I'm just gonna let this go, and yeah, I realized that I got distracted again from saying whatever I was saying about YouTube. But basically, it happens so many more times, I may just have to give up, guys. And like I said, I don't know how many times I've said this, and I'm sure you guys are all tired of me saying it. But it's getting dark, motherfucker. Shortcut. So yeah, I'll be back when I sleep. I still have not gotten rid of this wall. I keep meaning to, and I just, completely forget. But yeah. I'll meet you guys back upstairs. As you can see, our refined iron's done. I'm gonna get rid of this temporarily. Okay, hold on. Let's see. I don't know. Anyways, I was just kind of thinking in my head for a second. Let's go ahead and make up that machine block. Bam, machine block. And what else do we need? I think that's it. Alright, so we have 1 energy crystal, 2 energy crystals, 3 energy crystals, 4 energy crystals, and then of course we have our copper cables getting us an MFE. Awesome! So I think for now I'm just going to put this right here. That's going to go into there, and we should be getting some power. Awesome, we did something right, guys. Now from here, I'm going to go ahead and collect that. That should keep our stuff filled up. Let's go ahead and test it. No explosions, so I guess it's working. And yeah, I'll eventually put something else right there. But, for the meantime, this will do. By the way, when you put the MFE down, there's a little dot. That dot represents the output. Any other side that does not have a dot represents an input. So, just making sure you're putting it in the right place. Let's macerate this tin. Oh wait, no, it's the furnace. There we go. Alrighty, so let's see. Cool, we got some more a different type of power generation. And let's see, what else can we do? When I was taking a nap, I went ahead and checked the time of this video, and I realized it was already past 30 minutes. It was like, I don't know, at the 35-minute mark. It's probably a little bit further than that now. But I've decided in the middle of this episode that it is going to be a nice 1-hour special for you guys. I don't know, maybe I'll make a little note of that in the beginning. It'll be my 1-hour birthday special. My gift to you guys on my birthday. But yeah, let's see. What do we want to do next? I know what we want to do. We want to work towards upgrading this electric furnace. Seems important, so I'm just going to dig that. And I'm going to get some copper cables, and I'm going to put them just like that. Also going to get a piece of smooth stone real quick. And I may put this generator back. I'm actually going to put it right into there. I'm going to put it right here. Alright, just in case like I need an extra boost, like, that little extra oomph to do everything, like I kind of do right now, because it seems that I'm actually losing power somehow. How's that happening? The output's right there. It is getting energy, right? It's getting sunlight, right? I need to eat. Alright, it's getting sunlight, so I don't see why it wouldn't work. That's a slow way to charge up your diamond drill. Oops. Put that back. There we go. Let's see. That was kind of weird. Why is it like just not like you guys saw, right? Oh, I know. Oh god, I'm such an idiot. Oh, don't laugh at me, guys. It's my birthday. You're not allowed to laugh at me. When I put this generator down right here, I disconnected this, which disconnected it from the MFE. Duh. See, let me go ahead and reconnect this. Bam. Alrighty, all good. It's all good up in here. There we go. Awesome. Let's see. Are there any other announcements that I could think of while talking to you guys? I've had a few questions about a server that I wanted to host a 1.2.3 server, but that was when Minecraft 1.2.5 was already released, so a whole bunch of people tried to join without actually having the correct version of Minecraft, so that's a problem. So I just decided to get rid of the server and not even bother with it. So I've had a few people ask me if I was going to start the server back up anytime soon. My answer to that is possibly. There's a possibility that I could do that. I mean, if you would really want me to set up a server, I'm not sure if I'd include mods in it. I may just do a server that's, you know, just a regular, I don't know, it's either gonna be like survival or creative. I'll let you guys decide if you really want me to do a server. So, you know, in the comments section right at this moment, go ahead and leave a comment telling me what you think, if I should, you know, start up a server or not, whether or not you join, and all that fun stuff. And also, tell me if you would rather it be a creative server or a survival server. But yeah, just trying to get your guys' opinions on that. Can I upgrade more of my chests? I could upgrade 2 more of them. Let's go ahead and do that. I know we were just in the middle of something that's industrial craftish, but I have a short attention span. There we go, and let's upgrade this dirt, sand, and gravel, and our ores chests. So I just have 3 more to do. And I may just do copper to iron, then iron to gold. We could probably do a good amount of them up to gold at this point, but I'll hold off on that. Doesn't really matter. Alright, so let's get back to what we were crafting with industrial craft. Going to need 8 pieces of this. Actually 9. And you guessed it, I'm going to cook this up into refined iron. Bam, we got our piece of smooth stone. Why did I need this again? Right, I wanted to teach this to my transmutation table. That way if I ever need smooth stone, I can just go ahead and request some smooth stone. It's easy as that. Alright, so while that's cooking up, here's our extractor doing. We have a good amount of rubber. I'm going to go ahead and put this back in my chest. Bam. Let's put this back, and this back, and this back. Yeah, my inventory's getting a little bit clustered. Let's see. I don't know what to do now. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be an awesome 1-hour episode, guys. Now what? How's our equivalent exchange doing? I'm just kind of waiting for the refined iron to cook up, you know. Nice. I have 10,000 already. Cool. So you'll see this guy come in handy every once in a while. And, yeah, it'll help us to get more energy collectors. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and craft another energy collector. Alright, so we needed a furnace. Got one. Then we have some glass. Let's go ahead and craft up that diamond block. Diamond block, right? Oops. We need glowstone. What is that? Damn it, Toshiba. That is weird. I just got a message saying, "Do you want to use Google Chrome?" I actually have it open right now, so I'm pretty sure I've been using it. I don't know. My computer's been weird. I found out that the reason for my computer crash was my memory upgrade, which is complete bullcrap because I actually paid for the memory upgrade myself. So yeah, I'm gonna have to call the company about that. That's pretty disappointing. So this is just another energy collector. And actually what we're going to do real quick, I'm going to get rid of that, I'm going to get rid of that, craft up another glowstone block. Now I know that we don't need glowstone blocks on top of that. I actually heard Mr. Quick say that we don't, and he's right. Look, we don't. You used to have to have some type of light source on top, so you'd either have to have a torch, but the most efficient way was a piece of glowstone. And I think it looks better with a piece of glowstone. Let's go ahead and sleep. Now that we have, we're pretty much relying on solar power to power all our machines, we're gonna have to make sure that we sleep and that we don't, you know, whatever that is, that we don't. Damn it! What am I even trying to say? We have to make sure that we don't have it nighttime too much, or else we'll be out of power in our MFE. The way to go, you stupid squid. These guys are idiots. Anyone else ever notice that? Jeb has definitely not done anything for the AI of squids. Bam! Where'd that go? I threw it. I didn't want it. It displeased me. Let's go ahead and craft one more thing. Let me go ahead and look up how to make it because I believe the recipe changed since the last time I've played. Alright, cool. So diamond block and a whole bunch of obsidian. Diamond block, we could do that. And yeah, I know I'm using a significantly large amount of diamonds for this. It will eventually be less. It will pay off in the end. Let's just say that. But anyways, let's go ahead into our crafting table. Nope. There we go. Got it eventually. That spider's really obnoxious. Let's go ahead and teach this to our trans table. You can see that it's 73,000 EMC, so this is pretty expensive. Let's see, what can we use to get some obsidian? Bam. We need a few more. Just get another piece of iron. And this is one of those situations where, yeah, obsidian is a pain. Oh, that was stupid. Obsidian is an absolute pain to have to go and get, so this is when I will use the transmutation table to, just get whatever I need. There we go. What I just crafted here is an antimatter relay. Let's go ahead and check out what this does. I'm going to bring with me a stack of charcoal and some of these rubies, or emeralds. Close. Alright, so in here, I'm going to go ahead and place that right here. Notice that it's filling up with the EMC from both these machines. And I'm just going to suck all this up real quick. Bam, got that. Bam, got that. Alright, now that's pretty cool. It can take multiple energy collectors that are around it and it puts it all into one spot. In which case we could put our Klein star and suck up all the EMC value. It also holds a larger amount of EMC in its little bar right here than a regular energy collector does. Another thing that we could do is we could burn up items. I just put a stack of charcoal in there, and it's pretty much just converting the EMC directly, or it's pretty much converting the item directly into EMC by burning it. So pretty awesome, right? With emeralds, if we want to get a little bit more EMC production, we could do that. So I'm just going to leave all that charcoal in there. I don't really see a use for it. And we got a lot of EMC. We have about 2 diamonds worth at this point. Who the hell is making all that noise? This is quite obnoxious. There he is. Found the culprit. Ha 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 ha. You are dead. So let's see, what can we do next? Let's go ahead and check out how our, I'm sure our refined iron is done by now. We've wasted a significant amount of time. Let's go ahead and recharge our diamond drill. This makes it a lot easier to recharge the diamond drill, doesn't it? Yeah. You bet your butt it is. Put the rest of this copper ore in the macerator. I still have some tin ore in my sorting chests. Ooh, let's see. We have some refined iron. Also, what I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to craft a machine block. With this machine block, I'm going to go run over here and grab some copper cables, 6 to be exact. And then I'm going to grab 2 pieces of redstone, and you should know what I'm crafting up by now. That like that. This. There we go. And refined iron. And we get an electronic circuit. Now if we put a machine block, electronic circuit, and have some smooth stone around it, we get this machine called a compressor. Let's go ahead and place this down. Alrighty, so it's getting energy, that's cool. I'm going to take this stuff out, and I'm going to put more coal into it, if I can go ahead and get coal. So let's grab half a stack of coal. 16. Let's see, 16, then okay. Perfect. I think. Yeah, 16 is good. Alright, so we're going to need 16 pieces of coal dust for this recipe that we're making right here. And while that's going, I'm going to need 3 more pieces of refined iron, of course. Just 3. I'm going to need 3 more pieces of tin, and I'm going to need 1 more piece of tin, and then 3 pieces of copper. Now with this, what I'm going to do with 1 piece of tin and 3 pieces of copper, put in an arrangement like that, we get bronze. Now this is the bronze originally from forestry. Usually in order to make industrial craft bronze, what you would have to do is you would have to macerate all your stuff, and you would have to craft up this bronze dust, which, you know, you get 1 piece of tin and then some copper dust, and this gives you bronze dust. So this is I think this is a little bit more of a cheaper recipe, but you know, you have to use energy in order to macerate it, so I don't really feel like doing that. So what I do is I just use the forestry way, and yes, it does work with all other recipes. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's go ahead and cook up this refined iron real quick. Shouldn't take too long. And I'm actually going to do this off camera, just so you guys don't have to watch. Yay, it's done. Grab this, go over to our crafting table, and put some. I know the bronze goes in the middle, and I believe the refined iron goes up top, tin on the bottom. This gets us mixed metal ingots. Now what can we do with these? Well, with these we can pretty much do nothing. But if we put them into a compressor, it's going to work on it a little bit. The progress bar is going to move. And eventually what we will get, anytime now. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Come on. We get these advanced alloys. Awesome. Pretty cool. What can we do with those? Well, those are used for making some of the more advanced machines in the mod of Industrial Craft. And I'm going to use those in a crafting recipe to upgrade our electronic furnace. What's better than an electronic furnace, you may ask? Well, that's pretty simple. It's actually a lot better. But as you can see, there's a little bit of work that goes into making this stuff. So about half our coal dust is done macerating. We got 2 advanced alloys, awesome. I'm going to show you what we can do with this coal dust. If we combine 4 pieces of coal dust in a crafting table like so, we get raw carbon fibers. Get 2 of those, put them in a crafting table like so, we get raw carbon mesh. With this raw carbon mesh, if we put it in our compressor, it's going to work on it a little bit. Just wait for it. Anytime now. Go on, don't have all day. Bam, we get carbon plates. Now, carbon plates, again, something that we use in some more advanced recipes as we go on later in the game, but I'm going to use it, like I said, to upgrade our electronic furnace. Did I finish smelting our 8 refined iron? Yes, it did. So I'm going to I'm going to wait for the rest of this coal to macerate up, and then I'll be right back. Just putting my raw carbon mesh into the compressor right here. And just a quick announcement, guys. I just passed 190 subscribers. I now have 191 subscribers. So just very appreciative towards you guys there. Really appreciating all the support that I'm getting from you guys. Hopefully YouTube doesn't ruin it for us both, 'cause that would kind of suck. Anyways, as you can see with the refined iron, I made a machine block, and with the machine block, carbon plates on the side, and then advanced alloys on the top and bottom, which you can mix this up and put the carbon plates on top and bottom, but you know, whatever you want. This gets us an advanced machine block. Advanced machine block is just like sorry, let me try to start over. An advanced machine block is just like a machine block, only it's advanced. That is right. Let me go ahead and smelt up this. Just gonna need 3, but I'll probably just get all of them. Because I need to make some more bronze. Just go ahead and get more. Be the easier solution. I'm going to need that 7 bronze in the way, that's why I didn't just use that. I would still need more eventually. So like I said, I need more bronze, so it's 2 tin right there, and 3 pieces of copper right there, and we get some bronze ingots. Now with this bronze ingot, oh wait, no, do I already have it? Okay, no, I do not have it. Awesome. Because that would kind of suck if I already had it. I believe I crafted it in the episode that was lost from my computer crashing. Anyways, with this bronze ingot, if we put it into a... Oh, look. We can make tools out of that. If we put it into arrangement like so, we get a wrench. Now this wrench is pretty much used to manipulate machines. For example, if I wanted to manipulate where the output of this machine is, I would just right click on it and the output would be on the side that I right clicked on. Now if I right clicked on it again, it would get rid of the machine. And same with any of the machines that we have right here. Who the hell is in the water? This is so obnoxious. Like, you guys may not be able to hear it, but I have my headphones on, so I can hear like everything. Anyways, let's go ahead and just hope that this doesn't get lost, because there is a slight chance of you actually losing the machine that you right click on with your wrench. Of course, it's not as bad as if you were to just attack it with your drill, but you know, whatever. Bam. Yay, I didn't lose it. Alright, so now with our electronic furnace, we're going to throw our advanced machine block on the bottom there, and use 7 pieces of copper, and this gets us an induction furnace. Ooh, sounds fancy. And as you can see, we got the achievement hyper speed, and that it is. There's no lie in that. Anyways, we're going to throw the induction furnace there, and as you can see, it's going to get power. Now right now it is at a heat of 0%. If we were to put something in there, it would be pretty slow. But you would notice over time the heat starts to build up. Alright? And it'll get faster and faster as the heat builds up. Now if I were to take it out, let's say it finished smelting this tin dust, and when we take it out, the heat level goes down. Well, in order to solve this, if we just apply a redstone signal to it, it keeps it to where it's constantly on, and it constantly gives it heat. That way it's always heated up, and it'll go up to 100%. So as you can see, it's rising, and I'm just going to let it do this. And I'll be back once it's at 100%. Alright, so as you can see here, it's up to 99%. Now it's up to 100%. Perfect timing. And if I place a piece of copper dust in there, it's pretty fast. But that's not even the best part about this. As you can see, there's 2 input and 2 output. you can spell two different things at a time. How awesome is that? You can get things done twice as fast, like probably like 10 times as fast as a normal furnace. So I definitely like this thing right here. And there will be other advanced machines coming up in the hopefully near future. At least I would hope so. And other than that, it's getting to that 1 hour mark where I'm gonna start to have to, I'm gonna have to wrap up this episode. So I hope you have enjoyed this episode of my Let's Play. I hope you join me again next time. Next time we'll probably get started on creating a system to make managing our items a little bit easier. So that's just kind of a hint. I'm not going to give it away. I'm going to make you guys watch in order to find out what I'm going to do. Obviously, duh. I may or may not have a new episode up tomorrow because tomorrow is Friday. Saturday, if I have told you before, is that day that I have to take the SAT, which is a huge 4-hour test, and I need to get my rest for that. Not to mention that tomorrow I'll be looking at a college that I want to go to all day. So the troubles of being a junior in high school, whatever. But anyways, yeah. Like I said, YouTube keeps disabling my videos from monetization. I hope it doesn't continue. And it's a possibility that they could just ban me from YouTube. I hope that doesn't happen, but whatever. Hey, I have no idea. I don't really want to talk about it. It's kind of pissing me off at this point. But yeah. Anyways, this has been Drawing Kid 1313 on episode. What episode is this? Episode 7, the super awesome birthday special. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you join me next time. Until then, I will see you. Bye bye. By the way, YouTube, better not disable this video. Stupid mother.